What's up, y'all? Down South 77 again, one more time, and this is 3-Star Draw, the channel where we talk about G.I. Joe Classified and classified related things. And we do use some adult language around here. I've got no filter. I like to put that at the beginning of the videos. So if you're coming back, I appreciate that you're returning, and if you just found me, I'm glad that you're here. If you like what I'm doing, give me that thumbs up, hit that like button. I would certainly appreciate it. Give me a subscribe, and maybe I can come up with some more cool videos for you guys. Some comparisons and some commentary, and I do a little bit of everything, just kind of branching out like a bodock tree. I'm hard to cut down too. Yeah, I don't know what a bodock is, do you? Hope you never have to. So today we're going to be looking at one of the deliveries from Target that I got a couple days early, I guess. I don't know. So this is number 96. I've been waiting on this dude. I know there's a lot of people that straight up passed on him. This is Classified Python Patrol Copperhead, and I really like Copperhead. Copperhead was one of my favorite Cobras back in the day, and I was excited that they already are making him. I've been looking forward to him. So we're going to get him open. We're going to grab the other classified Copperhead, and we might grab some original Copperheads from the Oriole line if I can find them over here in my Ziploc stuff. But we're going to get him open and take a look at all of them side by side here in a minute and see if he's worth picking up. We'll be right back. Alright, y'all, there he is. Copperhead number 96. So as you can see, I have many various examples of Copperhead and Copperhead related things here. But first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get this guy out so we can take a look at him. And let's drop that down just a little so we can see what's going on here. So, alright, come on. Baby needs shoes. Copperhead likes to gamble, so do I. Come on, big money, no whammies, no loose arms. Uh-oh. Alright, so. Man. Like Jack Tripper used to say, hurt me, mama. If you're watching this, you should 100% know who the hell Jack Tripper is. If you don't, unsubscribe. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want you to unsubscribe, but everybody should know who Jack Tripper is. So there is our box art for Copperhead. We've seen it before. Actually, you know, they redrew that. Just notice that. See all the Python stuff on him. So they went back and reworked that a little bit for this version of him. So go ahead and get his weapons crate out here. And set that stuff over there. You guys wouldn't believe how big of a pile of stuff I've got sitting over here. So let's get some light on the subject. Cobra Copperhead. So go ahead and get his weapons out. And once again, I'm going to mute it so we don't have to hear Hasbro's rolling papers. Give me just a sec. Took a long time to get that out for there not being much in there. Move that stuff. So go ahead and take a look at him here. So he looks very good. Of course, Copperhead, as we know, did not wind up looking nearly as menacing as he did in those renders, but you know, whatever, completely looks like the renders. So I see that this comes snapped. Enjoy it, because it's probably the only time it ever will be. So he's got this pouch here. I wasn't a fan of this. It looks great, but like, give us something on there. But he is pretty much a one-for-one copy on his gear, almost. So let's turn him around. Thigh cut seems a little, it's a little bit of a gap there. I'm not a fan of that, but it is what it is. Little thigh gap never hurt anybody. So he is a little loose there, but it's not going to affect posing him at all. If you can't compensate for that trying to pose, just go ahead and put him back in the box. So there's his python, looks really good. The belt buckle here is gold, and there's his cod piece. That should have had a cobra on it. I feel like, yeah, if I had one of these, I would want a cobra right there. There is what the back looks like. I like the texture on his boots, but they're the same boots. A lot of people gave grief because they changed his boots from what the original looked like because it had this on it, and it's okay. The paint here does not look real consistent on him. I don't know if that probably isn't going to show up. It looks almost like they didn't spray or something, or it misted, or I don't know. It doesn't. This side looks okay, but this side, you can see a little bit of raised texture right there. It's almost like the paint sprayer had a clog in it or something. I'm not going to knock that too hard. It's there. I don't think when they do these repaints, I think they're done last shift on a Friday when they do all of these repaints. Joints are his joints are pretty tight. I've got to spend tomorrow. I got to do a hot bath on a lot of figures so I can get some posing done with them. Some of my other figures I've reviewed, I haven't done it yet. So the top part of the elbow cut is really tight on him, but bottom part works. So looking at him, he looks good. I don't have any complaints. So of course over here, this is the original Python Patrol Copperhead. And this is my original Copperhead from when I was a kid. I do have the rest of him, but like most of mine, the O-ring broke. As you can see, my Copperhead from childhood had some heavy usage. I played with this guy in the water moccasin all the time. I love Copperhead, because he's just a fantastic figure, and I like the whole character. I didn't like his voice in the cartoon, but comes with the territory of the cartoon. This is a better example of Copperhead, and I just got him seated in there because I don't want anything to happen to him. Purple Elf got that one for me at over the summer. We were at a local shop that had it, and it was complete. I've even got the rails back here, the vanes. I don't have them on here. I've got them locked in the safe, but they're not broken. So I just got him up here because I love him. I love the water moccasin, and of course that's why I have this here, because in 25 Cobra Commander's driving it. That's Zartan's first full appearance. So anyway, enough about that. You get a little bit of sprue or something right there. Okay. Somebody old made this dude. So as you can see, my Python Copperhead does not have a lot of usage. Actually, this is probably about as close to a mint Python Copperhead as you will probably see. Even the screw is not rusted, which means I did not take him down to the creek I played with these guys in behind my house. The reason for this is not because I didn't like this figure, it's why I had him. I was getting older, and much as I liked him, I still played with this guy, and he just didn't get a lot of play time, of course, because there was no Python water moccasin, but even his O-ring is still in good shape. Like he's perfect. So, matter of fact, when I set my classifieds back up with my raw figures, I'll probably use that one next to him. So anyway, back to these guys. Stay still, light. So there's the comparison. I'm really happy with this version of Copperhead. He's awesome. I love the way that this figure came out. So Same routine here. He's all flesh here, and on this one, he's wearing, I guess, an Under Armour. Cobra must have a deal with Under Armour or something where they're manufacturing Python Patrol clothes. It totally changes the look of the figure. I mean, obviously, because it's the Python scheme. But I like how they did this. Like, it's just like he's wearing a shirt under his regular Cobra tank top with the sigil. And, of course, there's the Python Patrol there. Same shoulder rig and everything. It has the same texture, like it's alligator or whatever. They didn't change anything. He's a straight up repaint. Of course, they changed the neck. I'm sure that's probably the one that comes with the eel or something. And the same there. Like, it's almost like he's wearing either a wetsuit underneath this, or this is all part of one piece that covers his neck and goes up, which doesn't make sense, but it does look good. It wouldn't look right if it was this color on him. It needs to be black, and if it wasn't, it would stand out like a sore thumb. So I'm not going to argue the rationale of it. So on his machete here, on this one, you can see it is either rust or blood, one of the two. I don't think it's bright enough to be blood, but you do what you want with your figure. To me, it's going to be rust, because he really seems like he would carry a rusty machete. To me, Copperhead seems like it's the kind of guy that he would do that, and that's having a hard time going in there. I'm not going to force it right now. So here is this pistol. This is the same here. These are painted. Those are painted. Or these are gold on the Python Patrol version. So that's a nice little touch there. And they match this. I absolutely love this pistol. This one is gold. This one is actually, it's not even really silver. It's like a gunmetal kind of silver, more of a gray. And this one is definitely gold, and it is fantastic. My only question is, why would he have a gold-ass Magnum pistol and carry a rusty machete? So maybe it should be blood. So this thing right here, you might get it snapped, but it's gonna come undone. The reason this one is still snapped is because I finally got it in there, and I've never put the gun back in it. And I think I heated it up and held it in there, so that just pegs in. I mean, he's the same figure. He's got this little gun, and this is like a wildly, like a target pistol or something. I'm trying to put it in there without unsnapping it, because I'm never going to use it. So actually did. Maybe that'll stay in there like that. That pistol's it's okay, but this one is the meat and potatoes of him. So I have the Fortnite boat thing, and that's Copperhead's boat. I keep it at the top of my cabinet for now with him and Crocmaster and Fiona on it, because I think they would hang out together. I would love to see a Python version of Crocmaster. Wouldn't that be sweet? So there he is. He's as menacing looking, dangerous looking as this one. I just really like Copperhead. He's one of my favorite Cobra mainline characters. There's not really a whole lot more to say about it. It's the same figure with a new coat of paint on it. Articulation seems good. A little bit of sloppy paint app on it, but other than that, it's not nothing else wrong with it. It's just a matter of, do you want to collect Python Patrol and get repaints, or do you not? But if you do, Python Patrol Copperhead is a very good one. He's not quite as good as the Televiper and the Trouble Bubble, but pretty close. I've got to give them the same score, because there's not enough to make one better than the other. So Python Patrol Copperhead gets a 4 yeehaws out of 5. 4 because 4's all I'm doing with repaints. I'm sorry, it's my rating system. He's a good figure. He will definitely go in my display, and he will definitely be beside Vipra, and that officer trooper dude will be more toward the back, carrying the parts bag for the bats. So that's it for this one, guys. This was probably my quickest review yet. I like to talk when I get in here. I would appreciate it if you give me that thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe. I would certainly appreciate it. I welcome everybody in. I like to hear what I have to say. I like to listen to me talk because I like to do that sometimes. This is Down South 77, and this is 3-Star Draw. See you next time, Yo Joe and Cobra.